Looking back now, if I didn't have a living benefits insurance policy, I don't know for sure that I would be alive. Living benefits gave me hope. Everybody needs to have this. My name is Heather Seidel, and I live in Fort Worth, Texas. I've been married for 8 years now. I work for an industrial and hydraulic hose company. I've been with them for 10 years. They've been really, really good to me. It's a small company, so we have that nice small company vibe. So my first life insurance policy came about shortly after my mom had passed away from cancer, and I just realized the importance of having something in place. I'd heard about living benefits initially from my sister-in-law.
I met Heather through her sister-in-law and her brother, Tim and Shelley. Shelley and Tim had come to work with us and they were brand new agents. Shelley called me one day and said, "We have to sit down with Tim's sister. She wants to hear about living benefits and get a living benefits policy in place."
And once everything was in place with the living benefits policy, I had a lot of peace of mind that I have got this in place. If anything happens, I have it to fall back on and to provide if something happened. My diagnosis was kind of like a couple stages of steps. My initial blood work was done. They said, "Oh, you've got low iron." I addressed that and nothing changed. So I went to my primary doctor, and I went to him at the very end of December. He had pushed around on my stomach and noticed I had pain near my liver, gallbladder area. He's like, "Well, I think there's something going on there." I had an ultrasound. They saw lesions or tumors in my liver. They set me up with an appointment for an oncologist, and he gave me my diagnosis, which is stage 4 colon cancer. From the time I went to my primary doctor to my official diagnosis with the oncologist was less than a month. It's hard.
When I heard that they'd confirmed the diagnosis for Heather, I was devastated. That's a really scary diagnosis to get. And all I could think was, how can I make this process as easy and as seamless for her as possible so that she can just do what she needs to do to heal, and then everything else is taken care of.
For me, my only option given was chemotherapy, so that was covered. I started doing some research because of the stage of my cancer. I knew I needed to address it alternatively and conventionally. I would need to be doing both. I would need the living benefits policy to be able to add those additional alternative treatments to conventional care as well. I had kind of sort of an expectation of what I might get, and I was like, okay, well, let's underplan and not kind of set your expectation too high.
And I called and I said, "I'm sorry, I just had to call and tell you that your offer's come through." I said, "Do you want to know what it is?" And I told her.
I had a $250,000 term policy, and my benefit was $220,000.
And she said, "Wow, wow, wow." Wow. She said, "All I can say is wow." It was just the best news you can give someone, right? What better phone call can you make?
I'm very fortunate. And if you're looking at a loss of income, and if you wanted to approach your disease in an alternative method, you're going to be very limited in what you can do. So to be able to have that choice is very important. 1 in 2 people are going to get cancer, and to not have any choices and have the stress of finances on top of facing the disease is really hard. So it opens up a lot, takes the stress off. It has for me, for sure.
What I loved for Heather is that living benefits gave her a choice, gave her options, but most importantly, gave her agency over her situation. She wasn't depending on a third party to dictate to her how she handled her treatment, but she was able to say, "No, this is the way I'm going to go," and pursue that. As an agent, as a friend, that's so freeing. It's, and so empowering.
From the first day I was diagnosed, I didn't have a good prognosis. There's terms that are used that's curative or palliative. Curative means there's something you can do to actually cure it. There is no curative for what I have. The prognosis I was given is we can try to extend you to maybe 2-3 years with chemo. I got one of my tests back. It's a Signatera test that measures like your circulating tumor markers. Those were at 35,000 before I left Texas. And when I left Atlanta to come back home and continue treatment, I was down to 87, which is kind of unheard of. So that's a big deal. Because in all honesty, I would not be able to have done the alternative treatments without living benefits. Looking back now, if I didn't have a living benefits insurance policy, I don't know for sure that I would be alive.
Living benefits is life insurance you don't have to die to use, which is great. But having walked through this process with Heather, I can now say, living benefits is life insurance that can save your life.